Alright, I wanted to make a quick video. I've got a lot of people coming into my groups lately. The group's been kind of blowing up. A lot of people have a lot of questions. I'm being asked the same questions repeatedly. So I'm going to make some videos. That way when I'm asked these questions, I can just share the video with you. This video is going to be about the steps that you need to take to fight your company if you already have a smart meter. Alright? It's going to be different for everyone, because everywhere has a different power company. You're going to be dealing with a different set of people when you call. Every scenario is going to be different. I'm just outlining my steps and just a general set of steps to try. All right, so the first step is to call your company, voice your concern. Trust me, they're not going to care. They're not going to help you. They're going to lie to you. They're going to tell you they don't exist anymore. They're going to tell you that they're 70-year-old junk technology. They're going to make all kinds of stuff up. All right, they're going to tell you these things are safe and that they operate in the same frequency as your alarm clock. That's what I was told. But they're not, all right? So step one, call your company. Let them know you do not accept this and tell them you want to revoke consent. You revoke consent. You do not want this smart meter. The only meter you will accept is an analog meter. You will not accept any kind of digital meter whatsoever. They try to tell you that some of these digital meters aren't smart meters, but they still collect data. They still pulse and produce dirty electricity. They're not safe. They operate in frequencies that cause nerve damage. All right. So whether the smart meter is a smart meter and communicates or not, if it's a digital meter, it's not safe. So your first step is to call the company and complain. They're not going to help you. Your second step is to call the governor's office. Explain to the governor's office that you are having a hard time with your power company. Now, what you can do is you can get online and go to your state's PUC, Public Utility Commission. All right, every state has a different website, different area, but it's out there. You just got to search for your state. You get on there, you find your state's PUC, Public Utility Commission, and you fill out an informal complaint. After you fill out that complaint, they have 14 days to comply, otherwise it goes before a judge. And trust me, they don't want that happening if you know what you're talking about. So they're going to try to do something right away. So that's what I did. I called my governor's office. I filed a complaint with the ICC, which is the Illinois Commerce Commission. And they emailed me back and told me that it was not their jurisdiction, that they couldn't do anything, unfortunately. So I called the governor's office back and I said, listen, my company is telling me that there is no corporate office and that they have no one regulating them. I filed a complaint with the ICC, Illinois Commerce Commission, who regulates them. They say that they don't regulate them. Is this just a rogue company? Are they out here on their own? What's going on? And the guy came back and told me, you have a board of people that are assigned that position by your city officials that govern your electric company. Here's the name of the board, here's the phone number. So I called that number and I repeated my complaint. That lady also told me that they don't have any kind of power over the power company, but she would make a phone call to them and voice my concerns for me. I didn't have a lot of hope there because I had already talked to the same guy a million times and voiced my concern, and he didn't care. But I hung up and I gave up for the day. 20 minutes after I hung up with her, I got a phone call from the same guy I've been talking to over and over. He told me I could not have one, and he told me that he had just gotten off the phone with her and that they will be out to install my analog meter soon. All right, so there are steps that you have to take. Your company is not going to help you. They're going to lie to you. And the reason being is if they don't have a certain percentage of smart meters installed in houses in your city, they don't qualify for the federal grant. So it's a conflict of interest, all right? They're going to lie to you. They want you to have a smart meter. They want to make that money. You have to know that it is your right what is on your house. You have to fight them. Do not give up. Don't settle for it. If you don't get the answer you want, hang up, call back, talk to somebody else, get above them. All right, that's what you have to do. It has to start in steps. You have to call your company first and complain. Then you call the governor's office and file an informal complaint with your state's PUC, Public Utility Commission. If that doesn't work, you find out who is regulating your power company. You get a phone number for them, you call and you repeat the same complaint. That should do it. That worked for me. Once I repeated my same complaint to the Board of Regulators, 20 minutes later I got a phone call and they came out here on Monday and installed my analog meter. I did have to pay fines, all right, fees. I paid fees, removal fees and installation fees. It was like $165. It was not cheap, but it was worth it. Now I also pay $5 extra a month for a meter reader to come out and read my meter. All right, I'm not happy about this, and I'm really thinking about starting a small claims civil lawsuit against them for this, because in the beginning we all had analog meters. We all had meter readers that came and read our house once a month or once every 2 months or every 3 months, whatever. They were paid for out of our bills, all right? And that's just how it worked. All of a sudden they invent these smart meters and they fire all their meter readers. They keep a few, but they fire most of them, saving themselves millions and millions of dollars. Now, if you want to keep your analog meter, they're going to charge you extra per month to come read it. To me, that's extortion. I want to sue them over this. It was included in the cost in the beginning. All right, so get informed, learn how these things work, learn who you got to talk to, what steps you got to take. I'm trying to keep these videos going to help you guys. I'm getting asked the same question a million times a day. Please share these videos. Let me know if you have any other questions and I'll make another video. Keep up the fight, people.